Alright, here's a pretty quick video on how to do Sven bosses with pure mage gear. And the reason I'm making this video is because I just kind of, I don't know, I like wanted to do Svens and I figured this out and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So here it is. First off, Fire Veil Wand. If you don't have one, it's like super cheap. You should buy one. It's like, you just right click and you can just stand next to things and they die. It's so good for grinding. Literally just run around. But if you'll notice, if I can get here, actually, 1 second, I'll be right back. We'll wait till a mini-boss spawns. Alright, so here's a mini-boss. You'll see Fire Veil does not work on it. And neither does my Yeti sword, none of that. What you have to do is you have to take the Voodoo Doll. They're super cheap, literally like, yeah, like a mil. You just right-click, and it dies. Even with, like, relatively, like, basic mana gear, like, I have Wither Goggles and 3/4 Aurora, but it's, like, lowest tier, it's barely starred. Even with that, I was doing, like, 300k damage. Obviously, you know, your enchanting level will affect the damage you deal too, so make sure to have that high, but it's super simple to get enchanting up. Yeah, that's how you deal with mini-bosses. I will be right back yet again. Just like, I'll wait till the boss spawns, and I will come back then. Actually, here, look. Oh yeah, so that's one thing actually, here before. Sometimes you can miss because they're dogs and they kind of like run fast and all that. But yeah, anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, we're about to spawn the boss here. Just wait for this old wolf to respawn, there we go. Okay, so all you do is you just right-click on the boss, same thing as the mini-bosses, and then hold out a weapon that has enchants, or like a magic weapon, like a Midas Staff or Yeti Sword, and the Voodoo Doll will do more damage than what it would normally do if you just held it. Normally, it takes me just 2 right-clicks to kill it, but, I mean, it's like as easy as that. The only issue is if maybe you miss with the Voodoo Doll on the Sven, you just, like, wait 5 seconds, do it again. It's relatively quick. I mean, it was 20 seconds to kill, which is like, I don't know. You can probably speed it up if you're better at the game than me, but at the same time, if you wanted to do quick bosses, you could also just, like, you know, buy a giant sword and do a Berserker setup. This is just if you're, like, lazy and really felt like doing Svens at that point in time. Yeah, that's about it. Bye.